Martinez.
One more time,
Weston Martinez, Martinez.
Okay. Tell me what's going on here today.
You know, so I'm Weston Martinez, I'm running for Texas Land Commissioner, and we're out here today to listen to a press conference that's being held by another organization. That organization wants to request that the Mexican government officially petition that all the soldiers that fought at the Alamo be remembered here at the Alamo. And so I was going to listen to their press conference, and after they spoke, I was going to give them my response, which is absolutely not, hell no, we're not going to allow anybody to be honored here at the Alamo besides the defenders that sacrificed their life inside of the Shrine of Texas Liberty known as the Alamo. And one of the reasons why I felt it was important for myself to come down here and talk to this group directly is, you know, I'm running to be the next Texas General Land Commissioner, and as the Texas Land Commissioner, you know, this is something that you maintain along with taking care of things for veterans and the finances for school children. But the Alamo is the heartbeat of the Land Commission, and we are going to stand up and defend and make sure that the history that's here is not going to be thwarted. Just a few months ago, collectively, we beat a group that was organized that wanted to tear down the cenotaph. I mean, the cenotaph behind us is the tomb of the unknown soldier for Texas. And Santa Anna burned the bodies because he was trying to show that they were condemned to hell. That was the semblance of burning the bodies. Well, this behind me, the cenotaph, is the semblance of their redemption of their souls. And so we're not going to allow anyone that had anything negative to do with what took place at the Alamo to be involved or to be remembered. And as the next Texas Land Commissioner, I've always fought for the Alamo. I am from the Alamo City, and I will continue to fight for the Alamo.
For those who are wanting, you know, for all, you know, who fought for the Alamo to be remembered, if they were willing to come to a compromise, is that something that you'd be able, or like the people that are opposing it would be able to agree on?
Some things are non-negotiable, and having anyone honored here besides those that wanted to sacrifice, you know, that had anything to do here. I mean, we shouldn't have statues of the land commissioners here. We shouldn't, you know, nobody should be honored here except those people that fought and died for the freedom of Texas. This is a non-political issue. This is simple. And, but yet we still have people that are socialists, that are Marxists, that want to wipe out what took place here. There are people that have said that the people inside of this location were nothing more than rapists and drunks. And that's how national political figures have castigated the people inside of the Alamo. So there is a siege still going on to squelch out the memory of what happened here, what took place, and we, myself, and I guarantee you, a whole lot of other Texans behind me, we're never going to let that happen. And if they want to honor the murderers that killed the people inside of the Alamo, the Mexican consulate is just a few blocks away. That's Mexican consulate, so we recognize the sovereignty of the Mexican consulate. Or the border is just a few hours away. Feel free to go and put something at Mexico City or at Veracruz, the home of Santa Anna.
One second, I have a note here that's something that one of our reporters wanted to ask you.
Yes.
So they wanted me to ask you, you know, what do you think of the governor wanting the state of Texas to build its own border wall? What does LULAC plan to do in response, maybe possible legal action?
So I can tell you that as Texas Land Commissioner, you know, we are in charge of maintaining the Texas borders and where those are, from licensing all of the surveyors and things like that. And I can tell you that I'm going to make sure that we find out where all of the border is, because it migrates with the river and things like that. So we're going to put together a program that actually identifies where the border definitively is, so that we can support in building that wall, because we need to have a secure border. And we'll take that plan and we'll provide it to whoever the governor is, the congressman, you know, whoever's in DC that is appropriately involved in funding that. But absolutely, we're 100% for securing the border, because again, there were wars that were fought for. People died on both sides. So why would we dishonor their sacrifice by not maintaining that border that was concluded?
Any final comments, thoughts that you might want to add in that I didn't ask or cover?
Yeah, I think one of the big things is that we have a lot, being from San Antonio, being from the Alamo City and being for the Alamo, I think that as we move forward, that we want people to be proud of the Texas Land Commission office, and the way we do that is by properly honoring the sacrifice of those that took place here. I want this to be really laid out as the National Cemetery of Texas, and all of the over 1,300 people that are buried here. We'd like to come in and maybe do something very simple like putting their names across the plaza so everybody can see those that have been buried here, because the Catholic Church still views this as an active cemetery. The first Alamo, the first shrine, was actually right over here at the Federal Building. The second one was right here at the barracks, a very ornate Spanish style one, and the third one is the one that we've been able to maintain and the one that we celebrate around.